Hi math friends, today we're looking at direct variation, specifically writing an equation when we have the graph for it already. So what do we need to know? We need to know how to tell that something is proportional on the graph. So remember, it passes through the origin and it's linear. The constant of proportionality, we use the variable k, and that's going to be equal to the ratio of y over x for any point that's on that graph. And then we need the general direct variation equation. So that's when we have the equation y equals kx. So if we can calculate k, then we can write the equation in the form y equals kx. Let's look at some graphs here. So first let's identify this as proportional. It passes through the origin and it's linear. So now I need to find one point on this line. So when I find this point, 0, 0 is not going to be helpful because the ratio of 0 over 0 does not help me determine what the equation should be. So let's go and look at, like right here, this would not be a point that's on the line, directly on the line where I can get like whole numbers here. This, I can't help me get it, this can't, but right here, see how this is right on these two grid lines here that I'm going to highlight? So this point right here, that's going to help me. Alright, so let's look at specifically right where that is. So here's the y value, here's the x value. Alright, so y value is 1, x value is 4. Alright, so on the side here, I'm going to say k equals, and that's y over x, so it's 1 over 4. Now I want to simplify this. 1 over 4 is already simplified though. So my equation for this is simply y equals 1 over 4 x. Let's check out a couple more examples. So looking at this one, it's proportional, it goes through 0, 0. It's linear. Now I need to find a point exactly on this line. So like right here, that's close but not quite. So I'm going to keep going up on here until I find one that's exactly on there. And it looks like right here is going to work. Alright, so I have to identify the x and y values here. So let's look here and here. Sometimes drawing those lines is going to help you. So let's go ahead. This would be 70. This one's going to be 90. Alright, so let's go ahead and calculate our k, our constant of proportionality. So I have y over x, 90 over 70. So I'll have to simplify. So these are both divisible by 10, numerator and denominator. So when I simplify that, k is 9 over 7. Alright, when I write the equation here, y equals 9 over 7 x. Alright, let's look at one more here. This next one, so it goes through the origin 0, 0, straight line, so it's linear. So now let's find a point that fits this perfectly. So like right here, I really can't get whole numbers there. So we need to keep moving on this line. Right here would work. Alright, so let's find the y value and the x value. I really find that drawing these lines is helpful for me. It's real quick and we can get it done. Let's go and look at our constant of proportionality, k. So 7 over 1, that's y over x. That simplifies to 7. So when I write my equation, y equals 7x. So there's my equation for that line. Alright, one more. Let's check this out. It goes through 0, 0, and it's a straight line. So this is proportional. Alright, let's go ahead and find a point that's on here so that I can easily identify. So it looks like right here was going to work. And let's find our y value and our x value. Alright, so let's go ahead and calculate constant of proportionality k. That's going to be y value is 1, x value is 2. 1 over 2. So y equals 1 over 2x. That would be our equation. One other thing we want to look at with this one is any point that you find that's on here, the constant of proportionality is always going to be 1 over 2. So even if I go up here and use this point, this would be 2, this would be 4. So if I do 2 over 4, that simplifies to 1/2. We could do that with any point that's on here. So let's even find a point that's all the way up here, just for example. That would be here and here. So this would be 14 for the x value, and this would be 7 for the y value. So that would be 7 over 14 if I chose that point, and that simplifies to 1/2. So it doesn't matter which point we choose, it'll simplify to the same proportion, and then our equation will be the same when we get that. All right, math friends, thanks for watching. Good luck getting practice and learning this well.